What is going on to you Sagittarius out there? I hope y'all having a great day. Listen, please make sure to smash the like button. There's a link in the comment section below called the Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website which has all the ways to be able to financially support the channel so I can most definitely keep the show going. Listen, so for you Sagittarius, you have the World, the Queen of Swords, and the Hierophant. Right? These three cards right here starting off. I'm kind of relaxed and everything like that, because I ain't even gonna lie. I had one crazy day. I ain't even gonna lie. So this is pretty much the last kind of obligation or responsibility that I'm doing for the day. Then I get to just, sit back and relax, kick my feet up, enjoy myself. So don't mind if I seem kind of like, dang, kind of low energy, but so for you Sagittarius, the World, and then you have the Queen of Swords and the Hierophant. Right now, the Hierophant represents Sagittarius and Taurus put together. Okay, so it's a conglomerate card, but Sagittarius is wrapped up in it. Now, the World, right, represents you. It represents how you Sagittarius, like I said, we got a lot to talk about. Safeguarding your feelings, safeguarding what it is that you've got going on right now. A lot of you Sagittarius may have some things business-wise that you don't want anyone to know. Financially, you don't want anyone to know. A lot of you Sagittarius are just thinking about different elements and ways that you can essentially handle your business as far as your own personal obligations. A lot of you Sagittarius may be looking for upward mobility. And what it is I'm here to tell you is the Queen of Swords, right? Now, the Queen of Swords represents, you still chasing upward mobility, but the Queen of Swords and the Hierophant represents you still need to touch bases, right? Home tree, so to speak, within yourself. It's basically giving you a warning to where chasing upward mobility or going after upward mobility is not a bad thing, but it becomes a bad thing when it is that you don't actually fix problems in your life. And this is part of the reason why relationships can't work, because a lot of relationships don't work today. Not saying all, but a lot of it doesn't work because you have people out now that like the bickering and the bantering, the going back and forth with other people, whether it's online, face-to-face, but especially if it's online, because people have this delusional ideology that, this delusion of grandeur where it's like, oh, well, this person is in another country, so I could say whatever it is that I need, as if travel, you know what I mean? They just have this, I don't know, they have this ideology of like, well, I'm untouchable. Anyway, the point is that because of that, right, a lot of you Sagittarius you want to chase upward mobility, and that's good. But some of you Sagittarius may be chasing it, or you may be striving for it because of the fact that some of you Sagittarius still need to look within. Because what it is I'm saying and seeing is that, this is why it is that unfortunately some people who don't learn their lessons, they go through what is now considered karma, because they don't want to learn the lesson. And what I mean when I say learn the lesson is it's a situation where it's not actually answer or solution based, right? You'll hear people who jump online, who has to go through emotional baggage. They have to resolve emotional baggage. And then what it is that they'll do is that they will resolve emotional baggage, right? Or at least they play like they do. But then they'll tell you some stupid stuff like, oh, go to college, get an education, step your game up by getting more money. It's like that's cool as a side effect. That's cool on a mundane level. But higher than a mundane level, supernaturally or paranormally, right? Spiritually is what I'm saying. That's stupid, because you're not actually fixing the core problem to the fact that you got baggage. And I'm talking about anyone. You have baggage that you have to actually fix. So a lot of the times you'll have people who are intellectually dishonest. They'll be like, oh, they'll hear you go through some nonsense and then they'll go, oh yeah, go to school. It's like, that's the dumbest stuff in the world. Like, that's stupid as all get out. No, the answer to the problem, if you've been through an emotional situation, is you got to heal your emotions first. Okay? And then understand what it is that you're striving for, right? So these three cards are really just a warning. It's saying that you can have your finances. Nobody is, see, this is what I'm saying. Nobody is saying that Sagittarius can't have their finances, right? But what I am saying is you're supposed to deal with your own emotional baggage that you have. You, Sagittarius, still have to understand why, even if you were to strive out into the world, right? Because Sagittarius rules over the 9th house, and the 9th house rules publication. So it's being known because you are coming out with an idea. You are patenting something, right? You hear about patents and stuff like this. That's what Sagittarius represents. Sagittarius represents scholastic endeavors, meaning all forms of scribing, all forms of writing stuff down and documenting it. That's Sagittarius. So all your rap music, that's Sagittarius. Rap music. All your books, Sagittarius. This is why all your libraries, that's a Sagittarian thing. Because there's a priority on education. But guess what? That's Sagittarius in nature. Education is Sagittarius. As far as scholastically, street smarts is Gemini. You see what I'm saying? Your opposite zodiac sign. So to go over it again, it's the slippery slope that you Sagittarius have to watch out for. Do not mistake it by substituting the idea that you're solving a problem by thinking that going to school and getting more money is going to solve the hole, spiritually speaking, this hole that you feel that's there in your heart. No, you're in a situation where you Sagittarius have to understand that what you've got going on is, right, is that if you have any kind of baggage that you've got, you have to heal that first before you actually decide what you want to do. Because if you don't, right, you're not going to know what it is that you're going to school or getting money for. You're not going to know what those things are for. You're just covering up those insecurities with cash, scholastic certificates, and all this other type of stuff. You know what I mean? The devil and the chariot now, right? Capricorn and Cancer crabs, right? You Sagittarius may end up getting into, I should say, well, I'll say this. You Sagittarius may want to just kind of lay off of just getting into a relationship as of right now for the remainder of the month, right? Or I should say until the beginning of April, right? For like the 7th of April. And then you can start like trying to get back up on the horse, no pun intended, of you Sagittarius trying to get to know somebody. Because the devil in the chariot represents a lot of conflicts, a lot of time. It's a time of confrontation right now. So the situation, and why I'm saying that is because of the 7 of Cups and the 6 of Cups, right? These are exes. These are love interests coming back, trying to reach back out, trying to say what's up to you, right? So those are the same people that you may be getting into the conflict with. You Sagittarius may be like, bah, humbug, you're bothering me, get out of here, you're wasting my time, right? And they're like, well, what exactly is going on? I just want to, charming and disarming, right? Trying to charm you into lowering your guard, right? But the 7 of Cups now represents, you're like, bah, humbug, I don't care what it is that you have to say, right? We've been down this slippery slope before. I'm trying to meet someone new. So all of this stuff is having an emotional, non-spiritual, an emotional, non-physical, spiritual effect on you, is what I'm trying to say. Non-physical, but spiritual. But if it gets to your spiritual, then it will affect your physical anyway. On your emotions, it's having an effect on your emotions. It's having an effect on your mind, your psyche, your cognitive functions, right? Or what we call psyche. The way that we function, our own personal day-to-day, that is normal for us. This is where you get cognitive dissonance, our inability to actually function the way that we should be functioning individually as a unique person to whoever it is that we're talking about, right? And your productivity. And this is what we're going back to the beginning. This what I mean when I say that I suggest you take at least 10 days off or more, because you Sagittarius kind of are in a wave a little bit right now where you've got some things going on for you. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, you have exes that are trying to come back, right, in the form of Six of Cups. And not only that, but you're dealing with your own emotional baggage of not necessarily knowing what it is that you should do to make yourself feel better. And what I'm trying to say to you is the Five of Cups. Stop trying to feel better. Stop trying to. Let all of the nonsense and let all of the nonsense blow over. Stop trying to fight against it. Let these people come back. Tell them no, right? Or don't say anything to them at all, right? Where you just ignore them. Let this stuff blow over. Because interacting and worse, not even interacting. Interacting is high level. Reacting to this stuff, low level, downstairs stuff, it's going to make this situation, I'm telling you, it's going to make it worse. So the best thing for you, Sagittarius, to do is to let all of this nonsense blow over. What I mean when I say blow over, I mean let all this stuff, let all this crap with this person coming back. If you get into an argument with them or disagreement with them, get into the disagreement with them if you decide to talk to them. If you decide to not say anything to them, continue to not rock with them. Put them on block. Some of you Sagittarius may not have these people on block. I don't know why you don't have them on block. Put them on block, okay? And then after that, if you don't want to really remember their phone number, after like 6-7 months when you don't care about them anymore, then you can just go through your block contacts and then delete them from your phone. You know what I mean? So that you don't get a chance to glimpse at their number anymore and get flashback to what their number is. You understand? Anyway, but it's also saying that also letting time blow over in the sense that for you to understand what you need to do. Because a lot of times when we talk this nonsense about go back to school and focus on ourselves and stuff like this, people really misconstrue what that actually means when they say focus on yourself. What they're trying to say is what a lot of people look at it as, and the terrible message that people say, oh my gosh, people got to stop listening to these goofies sitting up online telling you a bunch of crap. They'll say things like, oh, go back to school and all this other dumb stuff. It's like, no, what you need to do is take some time off emotionally. Still do your day-to-day, your job and all of that other type of stuff, but take a break from humanity. Take a break from society and just be a hermit and sit back and understand what it is that you've got going on and what it is that you need, for crying out loud. Stop trying to, because what happens when you keep eating and you're full? I don't know, because I don't do that. I don't that's but you understand what I'm saying? Like, what happens when you are just stuffed and you keep eating? That's the same scenario that you, Sagittarius, can get yourselves caught up in if you're not careful. So the Five of Cups represents, let all this stuff blow over. Let everything that's supposed to happen, happen. Let it go. The Four of Pentacles and the Two of Cups now represents, then when the exes and all them trying to give you attention and that stuff blows over and their attraction to you, you know, simmers down, you know, boils down and stuff like this, and you know, it's, you know what I'm saying, you realize that you may not want to go back to school or try to hustle harder when it comes to getting some more money and stuff like this. Then you can sit back and understand that the Two of Cups, what it is that you want is companionship. Because it's like, because when we have that discussion with ourselves, yo, I'm down and I'm gonna rise back up and I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna do this. That's a revenge story. That's not a redemption story. That's not a self-redemption story. You're redeeming yourself. That's a revenge story in the sense that, like, I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna work, I'm gonna grind, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna put my nose to the grindstone, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just outwork everybody else. It's a revenge story because you're not actually solving the problem of what it is that you ultimately truly want, or what have you. I'm getting all these notifications, but you're not actually solving that problem. What you're doing is you would do all of this. You'll feel like trash afterwards, no matter how much money you have. And the money that you have could be even greater than where it is that you were before. But you still may end up feeling like garbage. It doesn't bring you any sense of joy and really enlightenment like that. It makes you feel well, I'm lying. I guess you could say it does bring you a sense of enlightenment, but it doesn't bring you any joy. The only form of enlightenment that it brings you is feeling even worse than what it is that you did when you officially stepped out trying to accomplish what you tried to accomplish. The Two of Cups represents, this is right here what it is that you ultimately want, what you, Sagittarius, ultimately want. You, Sagittarius, wanted a relationship, a companion in the first place. You have to accept that about yourselves, because Sagittarius y'all be wanting companionships, but y'all be trying to act like y'all tough. You know what I'm saying? And y'all are. I'm not saying that y'all are soft, but what I'm saying is that, you know, you know what I'm saying, like the ideology of the games. I'm saying, like, you know, you know, the games of, like, playing with you and playing mind games. We're not in that time. We're not in that. It's say what you mean what you say. Get what it is that you want. Be direct. Be above the board. If you don't, Saturn is gonna whip your butt. Because we're not rocking with Jupiter anymore. Jupiter rules over Pisces and Sagittarius. We're not, you know what I'm saying? Like Pisces is forgiveness. Jupiter is great expansion and benevolent benefits, right? As to where Saturn is about, Saturn rules over Aquarius and Capricorn. You understand? We're in the age of Aquarius right now. So Saturn is about you get what it is that you work for. You're going to get what you earned. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, if you playing games with people, why are you tripping out that, why are you coming to the internet expecting people to feel sorry for you? We're going to humiliate you. And I'm not saying me, I'm saying the ideology of, like, playing stupid, disrespecting people. And then when people are like, if you don't get your goofy behind off this internet, we're going to clown you and make you feel even worse because you deserve to be clowned. Now it's like, whoa, it's like, yeah, because you playing games with this dating thing. You got good people out here that really want to be in a relationship for real, and you playing as if you can't, playing as if you don't know that person that you interacting with is husband material or wifey material. If you don't knock that off, So now let's clarify the Two of Cups. So fix that issue that you Sagittarius have. Fix the ideology of coming to grips with the reality that you do want a relationship. You do want that. You have the Ten of Swords, the Emperor, the Devil, the Strength. Oh, Five of Cups. 3 major arcana. The Ten of Swords and the Emperor. Relax. Allow yourself to be put back together. Give yourself some time. Don't try to force yourself to get out here too soon. The Devil, because that'll just make it worse. You'll just put yourself in an even worse situation trying to get back up so fast, trying to get up on out there, right? A lot of you Sagittarius don't have the experience. You Sagittarius have the experience of the modern day stupid relationships, right? But a lot of you Sagittarius don't have the relationships of the ancient days where things actually would make sense, where it's like, look, you interested? Yeah, I'm interested. And the two of you actually go together, and the person is not playing games and acting like an idiot and doing all this unnecessary stupid stuff because it's all about control. They ain't have time for that. And even when they did have time for that, there was no point in it because so many people were functioning on a high level. They was like, well, why would I play this game knowing this is what it is that I want? Why don't I just go straight to the well and ask for what it is that I want instead of going around the world in 80 days? So you Sagittarius have to sit still for a minute because the Devil is near, in the sense that, you know, the trapping or the problem will become, the scenario that you're in will become worse if you try to get yourselves up and trying to date. So just take a minute as of right now. The Strength and the Five of Cups now is about, because you're getting some spiritual attacks. You're getting a situation where it's like you Sagittarius are dealing with a lot of different problems are just kind of thrown at you from the universe, so to speak, or your higher self, to kind of test you right now. This is why I went back. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Take your time. So that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share my video, smash the subscribe button, smash the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.